Well, and I think we have a case where the city is hot and tempers are hot. People get hot. People are on edge. Look, I'm on edge. My yellow 72 Ford Maverick overheated.
Most people think of Chicago in harsh winters, but the summers can be just as rough. For 5 days in July 1995, Chicago battled triple-digit temperatures. Roads buckled, and drawbridges needed to be hosed down in order to close properly. And murder rates went through the roof. Altogether, the heat claimed over 700 lives that week. Today, it's supposed to be hotter.
Well, you're not rescheduling. You've already done that twice. You need a new driver. You've been putting it off for weeks. You know, it's affecting your work.
My work is not affected.
No, this is not about replacing Antonio. It's about making you efficient and keeping you safe. I handpicked these 3 coppers myself. You can't make a bad decision. Besides, they can't keep showing up here at the crack of dawn. People are going to start talking.
Well, that's the best reason I've heard yet.
Then that is the reason we will go with.
Well, this is the hottest day that I can remember since, what was it, the 80s.
You are all great cops, and you all come very highly recommended. Now, as you probably know, the last person in this job was killed in the line of duty, so if you would like to reconsider your application, please just say so now. Congratulations, Officer Bidwell. You've got seniority. Macy Williamson, please don't let this affect your morale or your efforts. You both have very bright futures. You know, and if it doesn't work out with Bidwell, you might be hearing from me. So, thank you both.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Superintendent Colvin, thank you. I won't let you down. When do we start?
Right now. The mayor wants the city's heat emergency plan in full effect. ComEd is saying rolling blackouts are likely, so that means all hands, every available copper is out on the street.
That including you, ma'am?
You know what, if I'm revoking sick days and calling off vacations, I'm certainly not going to do it from an air-conditioned office. You're responsible for my security. My phone, you answer it. My schedule, you keep it. Keys to the car, go get it. We're going to check in with districts all over the city today.
Yes, ma'am.
Alderman Gibbons just called. He says he has a job for me.
Hey, what kind of job?
Don't know, but he called personally, so maybe this is a mistake we're waiting for him to make.
Maybe, but keep your eyes open, your mouth shut. If you run into any real kind of trouble, you know the procedure.
Got it.
Well, go get it then. So that's one way to beat the heat, huh? Look, self-inflicted's not my thing. Have the body snatchers come down and take him to the ME.
You know what I read? On the way down, a lot of these guys are thinking, like, why am I doing this? I'm making a huge mistake.
Not now. I'll never see the Cubbies win a World Series, and we were so close.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, well, if my team hadn't won a series in the last century, I'd be pretty depressed, too.
You know what? You talk a lot. Cubs are playing the Sox tonight.
Oh, I am well aware of the schedule, my friend.
Little wager, maybe?
How much?
You know what? I got a better idea. Loser has to write all the paper on every case for the rest of the month.
No, you're going to write all the paper anyway, and that's not going to change. Okay, the loser has to wear the opposing team's uniform to work tomorrow.
Fine.
And pose for photographs.
Good, yeah.
You're here early.
So you.
I don't have a life. What's your excuse?
Power's out.
That sucks.
Yeah. You?
Couldn't sleep. Figured I'd come in and get a quick workout before roll call.
Trying to impress some dude?
Oh yeah, they're lining up. Wiener Blues today?
Yep.
Great. Nothing like rocking the polyester in the middle of hell.
See, the heat doesn't bother me. I always manage to stay cool.
Yeah, real cool. Me out there.
All right.
Dispatch said shots fired, division in Kedzie, yeah?
Yeah, it seems quiet, though. I got nothing.
Whoa, 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 little guy in a big hurry.
Come on, watch out, man.
Whoa, come on, get on it! Get on it! Come on, go! You see a gun? Get on it!
No, I got him.
Stop, police! Police, stop! Right there, kid, right there!
Huh? Why are you running?
He just shot my dad.
All right, calm down.
I think he just killed him.
Who did? Where? Where'd you come from, huh? Hey, tell us what happened. What happened?
Okay, squad, send an ambulance, division in Kedzie. Ambulance, division in Kedzie. Where's your dad, kid? Where's your dad?
Who's gonna hear you cry when there's more of them than there are of you? Who's gonna hear you cry when the high winds come and it takes your breath? Who's gonna hear your voice when violent men
dealing ice cream out of this truck for the last 10 years. Name's Eddie, right?
Eddie Cruz. But he's been dealing more than ice cream out of here. Probably not enough crack in his creamsicle.
No, he's straight up. I worked this area when I was a beat copper.
Freezer door's open. Looks like the shooter grabbed some ice cream, didn't touch the cash. The lady over there says that she heard them argue about the high price of popsicles. She heard the shots, she never saw the shooter. And apparently, surprise, surprise, all these other knuckleheads didn't see a thing.
So the son's the only real eyewitness?
Whoever did this was seriously strapped, gentlemen. 45 caliber, 20 or more casings. You know, the kid said it sounded like a machine gun.
Guy can afford an automatic weapon, can't pay $2 for a popsicle.
Right, round the boy up, get him talking before he starts forgetting.
Whoa. Hold up there, Wasaki. I don't remember asking for any help. We got this.
Not anymore, you don't.
Excuse me?
You want me to spell it out for you? You and your little buddy are out, we're in.
Oh, so it is true. The superintendent's little lapdog gets to cherry pick all his cases.
That's right. So canvass the area, let me know what you dig up.
I got a better idea. Why don't you go get yourself a mani-pedi while I stay out here and close this case?
You close a case, that'll be a first. Hey, just because your daddy's a captain, Lester, it doesn't mean you got any skills. That gene must have skipped a generation.
You bought ice cream from my dad before.
Yeah, a couple times. You remember that?
Dad said to remember every customer. Smile when you see him coming.
Someone explained to you about your dad?
They said he's dead. They shouldn't have done that to him.
No, they shouldn't have. But I promise you, we'll get who did this.
You will?
We're certainly going to do our best. Promise we're going to get the guy that did this. What are you doing?
I know. I've never made that mistake before, but when I was talking to him, it just came out of my mouth.
Well, this is going to make you feel better. The kid's an orphan. He's got no family.
What?
Yeah. His father was his last living relative. PCFS is going to come by and pick him up. I mean, unless, of course, you promised he can stay at your place.
I'm sorry.
You should be.
Yeah, I should have told him that, but I like the
No,
kid.
you shouldn't write checks you can't cash.
I know. So help me cash this one.
Well, I got an informant I was saving for a rainy day. If I burn this informant, though, all right, you owe me big time.
Done.
Babysit the kid and make a couple of calls. PCFS could be a while.
All right.
Hey, Saki.
Great.
I got the job.
Congratulations, I heard, yeah.
Thanks.
I
Thanks
heard.
for putting me up for it.
Oh, don't screw it up and we'll call it even.
Sounds fair.
Ray. She's a tough one.
Yeah,
Okay?
I can see that.
No, you haven't seen nothing. Day like today, she's gonna want to prove a point, throw herself into some kind of situation. Just keep her safe.
Absolutely.
Good.
What's up?
Enough food there, dude?
Got a weakness for strips.
Eddie Cruz. What do you know about him? Ice cream truck driver. We found him this morning all shot up down in Kedzie.
You think the shooter's toting an automatic weapon, slight build, braided hair, tattoo on his neck?
What's his name again?
Detective Evans.
Detective Evans makes me nervous.
Me too. We can't help it. A guy that's strapped up, running around in your hood, I figure if anyone can tell me something, you can.
But how am I supposed to know I could trust you, man? I mean, if I do this, we straight, right? We good.
I got you multiple gun charges, Big. And yet here you sit, a free man, $57 worth of fried shrimp between us. Is that trust or what?
Fine. I'll look into it. Call you if I got anything.
Oh, you do better than that, man. The street's gonna be whispering a name, and you're gonna give it to me before the sun goes down.
So, Big Sexy. Why'd they call you that?
Yo, is your dude for real?
No.
Why you think?
As some of you might have noticed, it's a little warm out there today. Now, this kind of weather brings out the crazies, and everyone is going to be out on the street, them and us. Now, these particular housing projects, they're hot, no matter what the temperature. There was one weekend last summer, there was, 3 murders, 2 rapes, and 24 aggravated batteries, all in these buildings alone. And it was 8 degrees cooler than it is today. As the mercury rises, so do tempers. That's why we're putting you there for the entire shift. On foot, old school beat coppers. Now, we're spread thin. You know, a lot of people riding 1099. So that means back up to that area will be touch and go. So you take care of each other. Well, nothing to see here, so you might as well be out there. You be safe, everyone.
Here we go. What took you so long?
We hit traffic. Some of the lights are out. Back things up.
Sorry about that, Alderman.
Got some water. Follow me.
Not only is it hot outside, just temperature, but people's tempers are hot. Hot
Here's
temperature.
that water.
Hot tempers.
All right, ladies, enjoy.
We're asking you to cool down, get in the shade.
What's going on here?
Some of my constituents either don't have or can't afford air conditioning. With everybody popping fire hydrants to stay cool, some of them don't have water pressure either. So today, we are saving lives. That is if you're not too busy. Why don't you give me a hand out front here?
Large man, you should have moved fast.
Didn't you just have lunch?
It was a late lunch.
All right, so what do you say, Big Sexy? You feel like staying out of prison a little longer?
Russian dude. Guy's named Johnny Pavich. He was in the neighborhood last week moving automatics. Maybe so you shoot his gat.
No, I need a trigger man, not some possible gun dealer.
Well, gun deal's all I got.
Well, then you slip in as a CI, Big, which means you're better off inside the joint than outside eating up half the city.
Yo, what you talking about? I'm coming over here helping y'all, man. Yo, this guy was moving major firepower.
Where do we find this Russian?
A little joint called the Eastern Bloc, up on Devon. That means my debt's paid, right?
Far from it, Big. This thing pans out, I might let you keep giving me tips.
So that's all sorts of wrong with Saki.
I am all sorts of wrong, Big. Stay sexy.
I will.
You got it, Mike. Yeah, you bet. Okay, change of plans. We're going to Fire Engine Company 118.
I'm sorry, I have no clue where that is.
Go to Kennedy, head north, get off at Bryn Mawr.
Sure. What's there?
Firefighter was shot while on duty this morning. Promised his battalion chief I would touch base with his station personally.
By the way, for what it's worth, it's a good thing you did back there. Going in and talking to those coppers face to face means a lot to them. When I was a Marine, I had this CO, and he was always hanging out with the enlisted guys. He knew all of us by name. We had a lot of respect for him.
Turn the radio up.
We have a robbery in progress at 8816 South Granville.
It's 2 blocks away. Respond to that call.
Seriously?
We're still the police, aren't we?
This is car 3. We're rolling on that robbery.
Car 3?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct.
10-4, car 3.
Hold on.
Squad, this is car 3 on the scene of that robbery in Granville.
Spotted us.
Squad, that robbery's bona fide. Send more cars?
10-4, car 3. All units, robbery on Granville is bona fide.
Ma'am, you want to wait in the car? Backup's on the way.
Do I look like I want to wait in the car?
I'm coming out! Put them guns down or I'll shoot him! Back up! Drop the gun! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it!
Hey, damn it! Hey, everyone, calm down! Calm down! Now listen, there are 2 of us and only 1 of you. If you shoot him, then we both shoot you. Right, but it doesn't have to go down that way. You put it down. Put it down.
Easy.
Let him go. Turn around.
You okay, sir?
Yeah, oh God, thank you. They lose their minds in this heat. You're some kind of sergeant or something?
Something like that.
Ah, come on, man. The cuffs is too tight.
Yeah, well, they're a new pair.
Still breaking them in.
How far out is transport?
You said 10:15? So, ma'am, I gotta ask. Will we always be out taking calls? I gotta be honest, I get the superintendent killed on my first day. I could go on my permanent record or something. Put a crimp in my future plans.
Car 3 on the zone.
Yeah, this is 3.
Hey, buddy.
Cold beer for you guys?
We're actually looking for a gentleman, a guy, Johnny Pavich.
In at a bar, one with the sunglasses. Try not to break anything.
Don't worry, it's cool. Good. Yo, Johnny Pavich. Well, you 2 take a dance. Come on, go on.
Yeah, I don't have to talk to you. Can I have another one, please?
Thirsty, huh? Want an umbrella with that, man? Maybe an olive, huh? It is Johnny. Yeah?
His mom probably wrote his name on his underwear. Want me to check?
How's business lately, Johnny?
I don't know anything.
You know, the absolute tonnage of what you don't know is probably astounding. Hey, the gun business is pretty good on the south side, though. I'm looking for a customer of yours.
Stop bothering me.
Bothering you? What do you think that is he's got tucked in there, detective, huh? Huh? 38 special?
22 maybe.
22? Want to bet?
Where'd you get a bet?
Man, gentlemen's bet.
Okay.
Oh, 38 special it is. Double or nothing. Says he's got a dozen of these in the trunk of his car.
I'll take some of that action.
Am I bothering you now?
You're not even sweating, are you?
I don't like to brag.
Since when? Man, as much as I love losing 2 pounds an hour, I could really go for a slushie right now.
Ah, cherry grape.
Cherry?
You know what they say about girls who drink cherry slushies, don't you?
No, what?
Ah, look at this.
That's my man, you hear me? It's like he was. Shut up.
I do love the both of you, just, you know, different.
Oh, hell no. Wait, yeah, I know.
Yeah, right.
Shut up. Yeah, see? Those and both, just different.
We're telling people to stay calm. Everybody, stay calm. It is hot out. Get up. It is. We understand it's uncomfortable. Phone calls we're getting into the studio.
There's a list of elderly people who haven't returned our calls.
What do I do with this?
Grab a bunch of that water. Go door to door and check and make sure everybody's okay.
A lot of names here.
43.
And how do you even know about all these people?
We make cold calls, register voters, whatever it takes to identify and get to know every person in every house.
Who pays for all this?
It comes out of my campaign funds. No point being elected if you can't make a difference on a day like today. It's gonna take you a while. You better get started. Hey, Mrs. Patterson. How you doing? You staying cool? Yeah. Get some water right there.
Damn, it's hot in here, man. You gonna help me out here, Johnny? Looking for a black gangbanger, mid-20s. Got braids in his hair, a little ink on his neck.
Isn't that what they all look like?
You've been selling guns on the south side.
I don't think so.
The gangbanger I want just put 30 bullets into an ice cream truck driver this morning.
And ballistics confirms he did it with a MAC-10, just like the one we found in your car.
Well, so you can either do time for the gun charge, or you can point us in the right direction of the shooter cop or a due sentence. Or you can sit here for another couple of hours or we go and type up the report.
These animals will kill me if they find out I snitched.
I'm not gonna say anything. You gonna say anything?
Wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, we can take you for a nice little lunch down on the south side, let the gangbangers make up their own minds. What's it gonna be?
Show me some pictures, and I will find this guy for you.
Knock yourself out.
We have been experiencing power outages ourselves, and I apologize for our intermittent reception. But this
That's great work, John. Yeah, well, keep me posted. The fire department's going to want some answers. John, you there? Drop the call.
That's his rolling blackouts. Cell phone tower's probably out nearby.
Yeah, let's see if we can raise him up on the radio.
This is car 3 on Citywide 7. Please raise Captain O'Mara and have him mobile with us on this Citywide.
10-4, car 3.
Hey.
What do you want?
I gotta take a leak.
Hold it.
For real, man, I gotta go bad.
You urinate in this car, I will ruin you.
I know you. Yeah, I don't forget a face. I seen you somewhere. Wait. Hold up, you that boss lady cop. Oh, hell
Sit
no.
back.
You the one that went and got your driver killed, right? Hey, homie, better be careful. You might be next.
Shut up! Now!
Damn.
How much for a pop? For you? $2.
Huh, 2, huh? It's like that, huh?
Yeah, it's like that.
How about for her?
For her, $1.50. She's pretty.
Come on now, only 50 cents prettier?
Tell you what, I'll give you 5 for 4.
All right, deal.
No, just give the other 2 to some of your friends.
Oh, okay, thanks, man.
Out here working on a hot day. It's nice to see young brothers enterprising instead of getting into mischief. Good for you. Gotta be careful with those profits, all right? We'll be out here all day, so if you need us, just holler.
Okay.
Good?
Good.
Be safe.
No fun, guys.
Got one for you, Sarge.
Superintendent Colvin. How is it out there?
Busy and hot. You can tell Lieutenant Tillman I signed him in.
And who will I tell him will be doing the paperwork?
Oh, I guess that would be us.
I'll take him back.
Nice to meet you, Miss Superintendent.
Andre. Crazies are out today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if it isn't our fearless leader, what are you doing here?
Strapping up a prisoner.
Personally.
Don't look so surprised. I used to do it for a living. Hey, I heard you jumped on that dead ice cream truck driver.
Ooh, news travels fast.
Yes, it most certainly does, especially when it involves an irate captain and his son.
Yeah, I should have known Lassiter go crying to Daddy.
Look, giving you carte blanche is supposed to make my job easier. You know, you take over a cop's case, you do it with discretion and respect. Last thing I need on a day like today are phone calls from coppers you're pissing off, because frankly, they seem like an ever-increasing number.
I get it, I do, but the guy's an oxygen thief. He should be riding a desk, not working homicide.
It is not your job to assess his performance.
No, it's yours, but maybe you should do it with this guy.
You telling me how to do my job now?
No, just making a suggestion based on observation.
Well, let me make a suggestion based on my observation. You may enjoy being my hammer out on the street, but don't let it go to your head, because as much as I might hate to do it, I can always put you back in the toolbox. Lassiter's name stays on the case.
What?
The 2 of you are going to solve this case, and he's going to get full credit. You understand?
We can solve it, sure.
I have every confidence you will, because I told Captain Lassiter you would, or else I would task you to him personally for a month. Keep me posted.
This is gonna take all day. I'm already swimming in nut soup here.
Quit complaining.
Can you carry the water?
Who the hell is it?
Mr. Leonard Roscoe?
I know who I am. I'm asking who the hell are you?
We're from Alderman Gibbons.
Gibbons. What's that son of a bitch want?
To see if you need any cold water.
The water. What's in it?
Just water.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna vote for him.
You're welcome.
Right there he is. Little punk, braids and a blue t-shirt. Name's Squeak. Looks like Pavich came through.
Ballsy son of a bitch caps a guy in broad daylight. A few hours later, he's chilling on the corner with his boys.
We're telling him how he did the deed. All right, you guys approach from the north. As soon as he sees the car, he's gonna split. If he hits the street, he's yours. If he comes down the gangway, we'll be waiting. All right, any problems? I mean, you wanna call Daddy first? Just one.
Up yours, Wasaki.
Seriously, guy's a killer. Okay, no chances. Stop looking at my ass, Lassiter.
Stop playing. Oh, man, quit playing. Po-po! Po-po! Stop, police! Stop! Stop! Evers, hit the alley! Hit the alley! Got it! Stop! Stop! Get off! Get down on the ground! On the ground!
Oh, nice tackle. You got a little Bears fan, the Cubs fan. Kid dropped the MAC-10 in the yard. You want to go and fetch it, Lassiter? You got a nice little bust. Daddy gonna be real proud.
Fire hydrants and summer go hand in hand where I'm from. West side of Chicago, when you're a kid and it's hot out, whoa, that fire hydrant is heaven. Best thing about my block was Mr. Owens. Was a big old fireman, so he could open that thing up just about any time he wanted. His daughter, April. She was more than beautiful. First time I fell in love was underneath one of those hydrants. Hey, evening, fellas.
Staying busy?
Yeah, closing these things down all day. Glad you two are here, though. One of our guys got shot up north today.
Yeah, I heard about that. Is he okay?
Still critical. Hear you guys caught the bastard who did it, though.
Good. Come on, big man. Time to close it up.
Hey, Log, give us a few more minutes, man.
Now.
Man, let the shorties play, man. It's hot as hell out here.
Mind your business and get little. Go on, get out of here.
Hey, don't draw me, punk-ass cop.
It's your last chance.
Go.
Hey, Carlos, how you doing? Okay, so we're gonna take you in this room right here, and we're gonna have you look at some guys. And if any one of them looks like the guy from this morning, you let us know.
It's the lineup.
Yeah, that's right. And don't worry, you can see them, but they can't see you, okay? All right.
Good. Let's do it.
All right. All right, it's okay. Take your time. You recognize any of them? You sure? All right.
Good job, buddy. Why don't you go grab a juice, all right?
Can you imagine? Next stop, foster care. He's a good kid, too.
Yeah, I like him.
The formula, I can't even heat the formula.
I understand.
don't know
I
what I'm
understand.
gonna do.
We man.
Are you kidding me?
$65.80 Boyd, shots fired at the police. Can we turn back on projects outside of the building? Here now.
10-4, 6580 Baker, back up to roof.
Isaac, I'm on 3rd floor. Where are you? Isaac, give me something. Where?
I don't know, somewhere over here.
Go, it's okay, it's okay. Isaac, where are you? Isaac. Ma'am, did you see a police officer? Okay, buddy, get back inside. Close the door, okay? Over there, where? Which door? Okay, go inside. Go shut the door, okay? Isaac, talk to me. Talk to me, Isaac.
Damn. You did this. Sorry about that. I couldn't respond. Bastard put up a fight. You okay?
Only 2 more.
Oh, good. First beer's on you.
Nobody's home. One left.
Hold on. Might take a second to get to the door.
TV's on.
What about that dog?
Checking on old people, not dogs. Come on, we're done here.
We gotta break in.
What? Why?
I think someone's in there.
We rang the bell, we knocked. Let's get out of here. No, I'm not getting locked up for breaking into some old lady's house.
I'm not gonna get locked up. We work for Gibbons.
Hello? Shut up, you little rat. Oh, crap. Well, let's get out of here.
Her heart's racing. Call 911.
What? And explain my presence here. How? Hey. What are you doing?
Call 911, damn it! See if there's any ice in the freezer. Go!
Stashman Holden. I'll be right down.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's gonna take the rest of the shift to process this knucklehead.
Well, at least the power's back on. And we get to go home.
Yeah, nice for you. Just got a text from my neighbor, says the power's still out. Now we got no water pressure. I got no shower.
Well, I thought you didn't sweat. What's the problem?
I just don't let anyone see me sweat.
Oh, thank you. Well, tell you what. Come hang out at my place. I got beer, a working shower. You can order pizza or something.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
All right. I'll see you downstairs.
Okay.
Hey.
So, what happens now?
Well, we got a confession, so we'll be able to put that guy in prison for a long time.
So that mean I can go home now?
Well, you see, the problem is there's no one at home for you. So, we're gonna... Hey.
Carlos, this is Cindy. Cindy is a social worker. You're gonna go with her for now.
Hi, Carlos.
Hey, listen. Here's my card. If you need anything, you give me a call, okay?
Thanks.
All right. Take care of yourself, buddy.
You said you catch him.
Yeah, and I don't usually make that kind of promise, but you're special, okay? You take care of yourself.
No, at least he inherits the family business, huh? Truck full of ice cream. Maybe you should adopt him.
Wanna grab a pop? You want anything?
No, thank you. You should go home. I'll be here for a few more hours.
Well, I believe the job description is I'm done working about a minute after you're done. Plus, there's no one available to take your overnight security detail anyway, so it's just the beginning of my evening.
Overnight security detail? I don't need...
I know, ma'am, you've been refusing it. I took the liberty of reinstating it.
Without asking me.
Due respect, Superintendent, but I figured since you've been refusing it, if I asked you, you only would have said no.
That would be right.
Thing is, your safety is my job, and I'm not looking to get fired.
Then cancel the detail.
Detective Wasaki told me that if you tried to cancel it, I'm supposed to ask if you remember the Halloween costume you wore at the Area 5 party in '03. I guess he's got pictures or something.
Fine.
You sure you don't want anything?
Iced tea, please.
Coming up.
You think she's gonna make it?
Don't know.
How'd you know how to check her pulse? Put her in the tub and all that. Where'd you learn that?
I have a cousin who's a medic in the Army. Showed me some stuff.
Thank you for calling me, gentlemen.
Figured you'd want to know.
Yeah. Why don't you walk with me for a minute? Excuse us, would you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. This is Claire Weeks. She was 82 years old, has lived in the house for 50 years. She was a fixture in this neighborhood long before I became an alderman, and you were a twinkle in your daddy's eye. Oh. Paramedics told me you saved her life. Said if it wasn't for you, they'd be on their way to the morgue right now instead of to the ER.
Just doing what you told us to do.
Well, you did much more than that. You're a hero, son.
Yeah, I'm no hero. Trust me.
I disagree. And I bet Mrs. Weeks' grandchildren would, too. You know? Good days sometimes make the bad days seem worthwhile. And you trust me. I've had plenty of both. Your contributions.
That's not necessary, please.
This is how it works. You do for me, I do for you. You call this number first thing Monday morning. They'll be expecting your call. There's a job available with the city if you're interested.
What kind of job?
Job that doesn't require an interview and pays 50 grand a year. Now, my associate, Mr. Doyle, he's in charge of vehicle impounds. He's also looking for somebody with initiative.
So I'm going on the city payroll.
There's nothing more fulfilling than public service. Don't you ever forget that.
Oh, come on!
I felt like I watched a whole week's worth of Grime Off. Your turn. What kind of pizza you want?
Anything but anchovies.
Got it. What?
Just thinking about the look on your face when you came in that room. You thought he capped me, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you all ready to start crying, start yelling, no, no.
Don't joke about it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I appreciate it.
Appreciate what?
Just the way you care. I got no one else like that, so thanks. Towels in the bathroom. Yes.
Supposed to call some guy named Barry Doyle. Works for the city, something to do with vehicle impounds.
So Gibbons is seriously getting you a city no-show job? Wow. Well, I mean, you're already on the city's payroll. That's called double dipping, my friend.
Yeah, except Gibbons pays better than the police.
But he just made his first mistake. Keep me posted. All right, now look into this Doyle guy, see what I can find.
You know, Gibbons really cares about the people in his ward.
Cares about the money and the power that comes from their votes. Don't confuse the two, okay? I'll check in next week.
Okay.
Well, don't tell me the Cubbies stranded that guy on third.
Hitting by Soriano, because that pitch is not a bad pitch. Keeps the bat extended.
You did good today.
It's a line drive to left field.
It's a good feeling getting a win. Don't forget it.
What he's done tonight.
Well, not that you and your precious little Cubbies would know anything about that. Come on, I'm sorry. Mick, come on, don't make me beg, dude. Two more. There you go. There you go. I got a cousin. Born Catholic, met a Jewish girl, converted to marry her. Never been happier.
What's your point?
But it's not too late to convert. Become a Sox fan. Find some happiness.
Not a chance. No.
Well, you can't say I didn't try.
What are you doing?
Pizza's here.
Okay.
Thought you might need some soap. Can I come in?
This heat turns everyone into crazies. Are you sure about this?
Good first day.
That means I get a second?
That means you get a second.
I can't thank you enough for the opportunity, Superintendent.
No, you don't have to thank me. You were the most qualified.
Oh, no, I wasn't. I had a little bit of time on those other two candidates, but I wasn't picked because of seniority. I noticed those other two were wearing wedding rings. And Macy, kept talking about his kids. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't care how I got the gig. I guess, I'm just saying I understand.
You understand what?
I did 2 tours in Iraq. And lost some close friends on the way. But the guys that were married and had kids, made it a lot tougher than it already was. I know Officer Betts was really special to you.
Yes, he was.
Hopefully I can earn that someday. But you need to know something about me. I didn't come back from the desert just to die doing this job. And I'm sure as hell not gonna let anything happen to you.
Okay.
Good night, man.
Good night, Ray.
If you need anything, I'll be right here.
Up, we're going to give you 5 tips that you need to know in this kind of... Look, this is deadly, folks. This is not me kidding around.